Welcome once again. Yesterday, the litmus paper has been thrown into that solution, and what we have is APC, the machinations of Tinubu rigging tactics all over Nigeria. Is it not surprising that Soludo, a man who is a governor in Apga, has come out to appreciate the election tactics, the election winning tactics and strategy of Bola Ahmed Tinubu? As I have it over my screen there, that's Soludo appreciating the president for conducting a free and fair election in Anambra State. Yesterday, they said, that ADC was winning the election, but somehow, some way, at the end of the day, it appeared that it was Apoga that won Anambra. They won in Onitsha North, and they also won in the South. ADC were circulating a picture of one Justina Amaka Azuka. However, at the end of the day, we had the results coming out in favor of Apoga. I have a word that goes like this: Were, loving wo were. Now, madness, did they take cure madness? This, like I said, as I started this program this morning, is this by-election is a litmus test. The only place where APC has been able to be relegated is in the north. And to be specific, when I mean the north, Kano State. The NNPP have been the only one that have been able to go head to head, toe to toe with the APC. Yesterday, I said the APC came out with a communique alleging that there is serious violence going on in two local governments, Shanono and Bagwaye, Kano State, that the APC's voters couldn't go there to cast their vote. Let me tell you, if you must defeat Tinubu come 2027, if you want to win an election, then you must be ready to have a Tinubu in your own camp. Now, I will tell you who Tinubu is for some of you who do not know him, or perhaps you have forgotten him. Tinubu was the first governor that confronted the most powerful president that we've ever had since 1999. When I mean the first governor, yes, rightly so. In 1999 to 2003, Obasanjo was doing everything to take over all the states in the South. Virtually all the states in the South were PDP. It was only Tinubu that stood firm and said, listen, I will not be a PDP governor. And he remained his AD. Why and how did he achieve this? Simple. Tinubu had a mole in Aso Rock. And would you guess who that mole was? It was Atiku. Atiku and Tinubu were in cahoot. They were closest of allies. In fact, the very period that Obasanjo used the federal might to seize his federal allocation for local government, it was still Atiku that fought for Tinubu, and of course some lawyers. But why you must understand that Tinubu is looking so confident was because Tinubu had a mole in Aso Rock who were giving him first-hand information. And this was why when Obasanjo wanted to go for the third term, Atiku stood firm. You know why? It was because Atiku had the support in return of Tinubu. Now, you must understand that for every political gimmicks, scheme that has happened in this country since 1999, one way or the other, the presence of Tinubu is there, whether you like it or not. In the whole of South, down to Edo, down to South, even to the Middle Belt, even to Kano State, right? Go check it out. When Buhari wanted to become the president, it was Tinubu that came up with some, political gameplay, and here he is. Now, enough of Tinubu, because I don't want to sound as if I am praising him. If we, as Nigerians, most especially Nigerians who want Southerner to complete the 8 years, okay, kick out Tinubu, but we want a Southerner to complete the 8 years, right? And yet, we want to play a gentleman politics, then let us just allow Tinubu to complete his tenure. Because Tinubu sings this song on a daily. He sings, "I no be gentleman at all." He says it. His body language, his demeanor. This is a man who made this very statement popular, a statement that goes thus: you grab, you snatch, and then you run with it. That is his own political philosophy, and he has never for a day relented. This is a man who is sitting on the seat of power, and yet is working even harder than the oppositions. You know, the ADC, we have had a test conducted for us, and we overwhelmingly failed. Where we recorded a success was in the north. All right, the north recorded success, and then maybe in Oyo State, Makinde was able to secure a victory for PDP. All right, but every other place in south, I can categorically tell you that it was APC that won it. And Soludo is out there saying that he will continue to appreciate Tinubu for showing him the way and the life. Look at monies on my screen over there. Monies have been distributed. Look at that car, right? With stack of money. These guys were caught in Kaduna. And even at that, APC still won significantly in Kaduna, where El-Rufai was seen campaigning even at the wee hour of the night. APC still delivered. How they deliver for me at this stage doesn't matter. I am not going to come here and start preaching sanctimonious sermons. I don't want to sermonize Nigerian politics, because in Nigerian politics, we are known to monetize it. Nigerian politics, I have come to that reality that it is about the strongest and the richest, because the Nigerian people are not ready. I was told that in Anambra State, it was the Anambrarians that were seeking for those that will buy their vote. Oh, so you think when I said that Soludo came out to appreciate Tinubu, Biko, Ndo, Nagode, thank you. I mean, you don't open my eyes. A professor has now gone fully into the streets, fully blown. We know the gubernatorial election of Anambra is coming up very soon. I think it's just in a couple of months. If I'm not mistaken, is it not September or November? So you can be rest assured that this is the exact gameplay that they will go out there and deploy. Yes, we have seen how Soludo at the wee hour, just about few eve of election, Soludo will go and meet Tinubu. I mean, the last time he went to meet Tinubu, he was blowing grammar, saying that Tinubu is the best thing after sliced bread. That after all, he has always said that these policies must be implemented, and Tinubu is doing it the right way. No, Ghana, so that they do. The last time that we had similar issue was in Edo, when Ojiomole took a Ekpabolo to Tinubu, and then some days later we saw Tinubu in a meeting. Maybe it was in Asura. I don't know where that meeting was held. When Tinubu said, he said this: I will give the door back to you. Okay, good. And what happened in Edo? Edo not delivered? It was. So if Tinubu must be confronted, if Tinubu must be defeated, if Tinubu must be overcome, it must be through a fight. It must be through a fight. The NNPP are always winning the election in Kano State is because they put in the fight. These ones are ready to face anything, whether na bullet or whether na machete or anything. They put body. Nigerian election, if your body no full, if your skin no thick, no choke body, and the North, like I've always said, are the only one that can, of course, challenge Tinubu. Because right there in the South, okay, consider the level of violence that went on in Ogun State, consider the level of violence that went on in Anambra State, consider the level of vote buying and all that. Please show me where people were arrested in the South. Tell me how many illegality was arrested yesterday in the southern part of the country. Just show me one. Show me one or two. In Anambra State, we saw that people were ready to just put their vote for sale. They were paid as low as 5,000, 10,000 naira. All right. However, where we saw illegality being arrested is in the north. In the north, APC started crying. Okay? So it is only the north that would, let's say, put a good fight against Tinubu. And the only way the north can achieve their way is by now. In the coalition, we see the handwriting on the wall that Tinubu is not joking. And right there in the coalition in ADC, we, as the obedient angels, whatever name or nomenclature we cite for ourselves, we begin to tell the north, as you can see, the southern part are indifferent. Whether Tinubu continue or not, it don't really matter. We will not put in the fight if you guys do not, as at now, say that now Obi una won't vote for. If the north begin to carry Obi for head, like gala, like dandruff, if they begin to carry him, right, and we see that the north are serious, Tinubu himself will understand that, okay, I am going in for a serious battle. But if the north should leave it on us in this house, oh no. Let me tell you guys, it will be one of the easiest election by 2027, because there will be massive vote buying with this high level of poverty, where men and women no fit chop, where hunger dey land. All right, people are even begging for 500 in Kaduna, southern part of Kaduna. In Ogun State, they are paid 5,000, 10,000. Some people will even want to cast their vote on 2 or 3 ballots. He reach make Soludo talk, say, Tinubu, thank you for these tactics. I can categorically tell you that Soludo might not even go for debate. Because this way the thing is, Tinubu didn't even bother going for any Nigerian debate. The only debate he went for that Chatham House. Then he respected the north. He went to the Arewa House, where he showed that lies of only poison only communion to a church rat. After that, no any other debate. Nigerian election is not won by cho. It is not won by debate. I am the best English speaker. Otherwise, the likes of Showore, Peter Obi would have been something. We all saw how Kano has defeated APC not once, not twice, but over and over again. They defeated him. They defeated APC in the presidential election. They defeated APC in the gubernatorial election. They defeated APC in by-elections. They defeated APC in court. These are places that Tinubu and his cohort have, placed their stooge, their moles, their boys and men. We must take a cue from Kwankwaso. At this stage, I think it is right to say that maybe if the North will begin to support Peter Obi, they should bring in Kwankwaso as a deputy. Because I feel like Kwankwaso is a strong man. But we must also understand that Kwankwaso in the recent time have been going to Tinubu. But Tinubu has been skeptical. I know. And we all know that Kwankwaso has been a guy who has just been in aloof. He has not taken his side. But we all know that Kwankwaso will also fight for the interests of the North. Yes, we know. So, 2027 is going to be a time that the North will either agree that they will lay low and support a southerner that is widely loved, which is Peter Obi, or if they say they won't do strong head and go into that election by 2027, let them be rest assured that Tinubu will win the election, because the South will not fight if the North, as at right now as I speak, they begin to say that Obi is the next president. They carry him for head like dandruff, and then we in the South will see it. Because I have come to the terms that the southern part of this country, we in the south, we love ourselves. We don't like political violence. We don't want to die. We don't want to do anything, but we won't go heaven. We are not ready to fight. And these are the things that Tinubu has seen. And this is why I keep saying that it is the North that can deliver election for Obi, not the South. We have to keep clamoring, because look at what went wrong in Anambra. Anambra, which is the state of Peter Obi, vote buying massively. Massive vote buying. If by 2027, if we think that Apuga will not work for APC, then we have to be joking. We all know that Peter Obi will not pay shishi. We know that. This Tinubu man, he has corrupted almost everybody. Everybody has learned the game of using money to win elections, because these are the tactics that he has brought to Nigeria and democratized it. He has democratized, liberalized politics of money. People will tell you, if I will vote, if you don't pay me, I am not voting. Because right now, as long as subsidy is no longer there, people have now seen election as a day where national cake is being shared. And I've always said it, that I will not even take Nigerians seriously anymore, because I know that me taking Nigerians seriously is just a waste of time. Well, let us now listen to the full assertion of Soludo, how it turned Tinubu for this new political strategy. So unfortunate.
Remain peaceful and allow the election process to unfold.
Let the people vote and let the votes count. No more, no less. That's all. That's all we're asking for here. And if the votes are all tallied and the votes count, some of them are saying that the collations results are going to be smuggled in, and some others are going to use some brigandage and force to smuggle in results that they have already written, which they claim. Well, we are waiting. We will see through the process. But we have the confidence with the will of the people that at the end of the day, the will of the people will prevail.
Other key stakeholders cast their votes. However, reports indicate low voter turnout, with only a trickle of voters at polling centers in some centers visited.
A quiet order for people or the voters and the INEC officials, from what I see so far, is moving well.
After accreditation, if they want to take your picture, they say that if you read something failure, that you wait or something like that. So we are up to 15 now. Some problem. They say that we should wait after they have finished everything, that they will retry it again.
I'm one of those that has consistently maintained that the Independent National Electoral Commission, as it is today, has improved a lot in terms of election management and in terms of ensuring the credibility and integrity of the election process. And what we've witnessed today is not different from the conclusion that I've had over the years. And today, INEC has demonstrated that again, especially across the entire polling unit in Anambra South and by extension on the North 1 constituency.
The by-election is shaping up as a test of strength for all the major parties ahead of Anambra's November 8 governorship election. Make a money. Arise News.
Aduba kasensi, 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 kasensi. Why the officer? Okay.